Hi Aquarius, welcome to your August 2019 Tarot and Astrology reading. Welcome back to the channel. So Aquarius, this is a very, very, very important month for you. The annual full moon in your sign on the 15th, adding an opposition to all the Leo energy, justice, balancing it out, being the other half to the Leo energy, being the the thought provoker, as you guys so often are, those little sparks of Uranian genius. You could be dealing with a Libra person, or you could be dealing with some sort of karmic issue where your karma is indeed called into question, or you're dealing with the past karma of another situation. For a lot of you, that is to do with the past. That full moon can bring up feelings of past issues, past injustice, or past feelings of balancing connection with a particular person. The full moon in your sign, it is very emotional for most people. And with air signs, of course, you guys deal with what comes up from that full moon in your own mind. You use your intellect to resolve things. For a lot of you, there are parts of the past, in particularly to do with your partnerships, that maybe have not had, they've maybe not been aired for you properly. At the beginning of August, there is this interesting link between Venus and Chiron adding healing to many relationships for many of the signs. For you, of course, Venus is in your partnership zone. And that can be very loving. It opens up a lot of avenues for love. I was actually talking to an Aquarius the other day, and it was the day before the new moon in Leo, which of course, partnership sector. And she said, I just don't know, how do you even meet somebody? And I was saying that it is, of course, a very good month for Aquarians to meet somebody. And she was quite surprised. And she was like, well, where? And it's that sort of, excuse me, Aquarius. It is that kind of questioning that I think puts a lot of Aquarius in a tailspin. Because for many of you, I think there's this link between the new and there's this this cord connecting you to the past about something. And the full moon is going to expose that for you, you know, relationship-wise, where things have been confusing or there has been a what if above your mind. I think that's going to become clear for you. 8 of Pentacles. The Tower. Now, this is in your fears position, FYI, so don't worry about that. There's justice again. The 9 of Cups. Oh, wow. 10 of Cups. Wow. Good Lord, that is something. 5 of Wands underneath. Let's see what goes along with this 10 of Cups. What is this? That 10 of Wands. Oh, I see. Oh, that Aquarian nature where you get what you want and you wonder, is it actually restricting you? That is so Aquarius. When your dreams come true and you start to think, where did my freedom go? I thought I wanted this. That's the point. That's why the 9 of Cups is in the challenge. You thought you wanted this. You probably still do. It could be to do with a water sign. A Scorpio, a Cancer, or a Pisces. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Aquarius. That's an interesting hand. Something is coming around that you didn't expect. That is what Uranus will do. And you know that all too well, being the sign that is, of course, ruled by Uranus. And that is a unique position to be in. It is not a planet that is shared. And the wonderful thing about the Wheel of Fortune is that it represents the Jupiter energy of August, which is actually very intense. But intense in a good way. Jupiter is making these lovely aspects to the Leo energy, the fellow fire sign energy that's going on there. This is showing you that water signs in August are actually coming across as quite fortunate for you. So if you're dealing with a Scorpio, a Cancer, or a Pisces, there seems to be a sense of coming back round again. If there was something abrupt that occurred already that has put a big stop in your communication, or if there has been some sort of external factor that pulled them out or got in the way, fate is actually stepping in and making something so. It's making something different. With the Five of Wands, I feel that there is an inner strife and another inner conflict with this. And the Nine of Swords, you're very stressed or worried about a particular situation. For many of you, Aquarius, you're worried that somebody seems too good to be true, or that a happily ever after situation seems too good to be true. And the reason that I think that is because when something comes in, and this is so typical of Leo season for you guys, because you are very independent and you are very freedom oriented. And when partnership season comes around, you know, depending on the partner, very few signs have the same emotional concept of freedom, because freedom is so personal to people. As an Aquarius moon, I understand that. I understand the call to freedom, and yet the need to strive for something that you are connected to. But freedom for Aquarius, I think, is where you feel as though you lose the power to make a decision, or you simply lose the power to be you. With justice here in the positive sector, one thing about August that is so clear with this full moon in your sign in particular, Aquarius, is that what occurs is simply meant to be. You know, what's happening for you this month is actually better than you anticipated. And I say that with sincerity, with the utmost sincerity. Because if you have the Nine of Cups in the challenge, which is tricky because you think, oh, that didn't quite work out the way I expected it to. The thing about the Ten of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, there's not much messing with that. That is the full package. You see, we have 3 tens here. Something or someone is what feels like end game to you. It feels like this could be forever. And for a lot of you, that feels hard. And that's why I'm seeing the Ten of Wands, that conflict. Because Cups and Wands are usually in conflict. They are, because that's the fire and the water energy. They're very different. This is based on emotional fulfillment, and yet this guy is worried about the day-to-day burdens that he carries. These two don't care about the burdens. They're sitting there playing with their ball of string and their cats, and they're enjoying the sunshine. The Ten of Wands, however, he's busy trying to get from point A to point B with the weight of the world on his shoulders, and the wheel will turn. And if you think you can balance 10 wands in the back while standing on a turning wheel, this isn't the month to be tied down by the what ifs. This isn't a month to be tied down by the burdens of the day-to-day. This is the month to enjoy your wishes coming true. So many people will manifest things into their life that they wanted and then think, what next? Or get bogged down by the details of it. If you think about the thing that you truly want, and as an Aquarius, you will always have something in your mind that you're looking for. For a lot of Aquarians, it is actually the concept of love. But it's usually more at a distance than they expect it to be, I think. So if you are striving for this Ten of Cups, this beautiful partnership, it seems to be here for you in August. It seems to be here for you, but you are tormented at the idea of what the details have to be, what it means. Maybe being in love isn't actually carefree. Maybe it comes with bills, maybe it comes with mortgages, maybe it comes with emotional baggage. Because that full moon is exposing you to something in the past. Maybe if it's a water sign, you feel as though they're simply meant to be in your life, and maybe you're right, Aquarius. Because maybe they're thinking about the future and you're the one who's getting bogged down in the details, whereas they just want to be there with you. If you're dealing with an Aries, you fear that they cannot, that it cannot last, I think. You fear that it cannot last. If you're dealing with a Libra, things look incredibly promising, Aquarius. There could be Libras in your life that have always been there for you. And maybe you've had to realize something about yourself, that you could have learned something from them. You could have learned relationship skills from them. You could have learned how to put both people's needs on the table and be met. If you are dealing with a Leo, a Taurus, a Scorpio, or a fellow Aquarius, you may butt heads a little bit. Yes, you may butt heads a little bit. You may butt heads a lot in Leo season. If you're dealing with a Leo, you have to let them be in the spotlight with Leo season. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, they care about you a lot more than they're probably letting on. If you're dealing with a Taurus, they're very confused about life at the moment because of Uranus putting pressure on them to be extroverted when they don't want to be and do things differently. Be patient with them. This looks like speechless. This looks like an incredible month for you, Aquarius. I think it's exceptionally beautiful. I'm particularly looking forward to this Aquarius full moon because my moon's in Aquarius and I love the energy of an Aquarius full moon. If you want to join me in the Vimeo extended reading, please feel free to. The link will be listed below, Aquarius. I love you guys. I will see you in the next set of readings. Bye, Aquarius.